Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frank's Comic Castle. I know I've been gone for a couple of months, and that is due to my living situation. So I will not be able to. I will not be able to do videos as frequently, or maybe at this level as it is now, a couple of months between, because my living situation is in flux, in transition, and so I won't be able to do like collection videos or reviews and stuff, but I will be able to do haul videos, because since the last time I did a video, I have picked up a bunch of movies and one really cool Marvel omnibus. I do have more movies incoming that I hopefully will be arriving within the next week or two. So, but I have a bunch of stuff that I want to show off today, and I think that we should start with the Marvel omnibus. This is a Marvel omnibus that I personally have been wanting to get for a lot of years. It's been a personal whale of mine. It's been out of print. But I remember when I first saw the artwork, it was, to me, it was stunning. And I just love that artwork. And it was out of print, and it's been out of print for years and years and years. The masterwork was also out of print for years and years and years. It's still out of print, by the way. Then the omnibus came back in print in like 2015, 2016, I think. But it went out of print again pretty quickly, and I was able to finally get my hand on it, and it is the Silver Surfer Omnibus by Stan Lee and John Buscema. So this is not the original cover. If you take a look here, that's the original one. Just look at that. You see, this one is the homage by Asad Ribic, so it's pretty much the same, just a little bit different. Take away this dust jacket. There's that clean look. Silver Surfer Omnibus, the spine, and the back. So, the Silver Surfer, was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So when they came up with this Silver Surfer ongoing that started in 1968, you'd think it would be Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. No, it was Stan Lee and John Buscema, which was a surprise. I would have thought, but the artwork is it's still very nice artwork. I just fell in love with this. Tremendous. I'm so happy to have this. I mean, obviously, this is not for everyone. Not everybody's going to like, the 60s, 70s style artwork. But for me personally, I really love it. You see Loki and Thor. I'm a huge fan of this type of artwork, and I'm a huge fan of this. So I think if you would have had a Jack Kirby artwork, it probably would have been more like psychedelic and out there than this is. Anyway, this before we move on, I want to tell you what's in this omnibus. This collects Silver Surfer 1 through 18, Fantastic Four Annual number 5, and not Brand X number 13. And here you have the creators. Of course, we have a very nice table of content. This is one of the thinner omnibuses, I would say. Only a total 20 issues. So that's pretty thin. It actually doesn't have a lot when it comes to extras either. which is a bit sad because it is an older omnibus. The omnibuses are not what. Here's the by Stan Lee, 1975. The covers, all the different covers and stuff like that, and that's it for. Get that one as well. Then it finishes off with obviously that one. So it doesn't have a lot of extras. It's a thinner omnibus. This was an omnibus that had been out for a long time. So still, I'm very happy to have it. It's been a long time whale for me, and a long time finally having it. Just I'm very happy about it. Now that's for comics. Let's go into the movies that I picked up, and let's start with the DVDs. And first up is a movie from 2012 by Peter Strickland, who directed and wrote this. This is Barbarian Sound Studio with Toby Jones in the lead role. Has actually reversible, you see, and reversible is the same. So I don't know why they do reversible when it's exactly the same. Also comes with a poster. Hollywood. Much of it, and there's that. It's a reversible poster. So what this movie is a tribute to Italian giallo, and it's about Toby Jones, who's a sound technician, sound studio engineer, who makes special effects sounds and sounds for movies. So he gets invited to Italy. This takes place in like the 70s. So he gets invited to Italy to be a sound technician for a movie there. He doesn't know it's a horror movie, and it's a giallo movie. So you have the tropes of the giallo. You have the black glove appearing in the movie. That's a lot of fun. Because if you haven't watched giallo movies, Italian giallo movies, the black glove is always a standard piece that appears in almost every giallo movie that exists. So, as the name says, Barbarian Sound Studio, this movie has a lot to do with the audio, with the sound, because it is a sound technician. You hear him working, and it becomes a bit weird. Unfortunately, I think the ending isn't very good, but I think it's an interesting movie. I do think if this came out in 2012, so it's like 10 years ago now. It was over 10 years. But if they restored it, if like Arrow who has been championing and taking care and restoring a lot of giallo and putting giallo back in public consciousness almost to a way. If they did an Arrow treatment to this movie, I think it, with documentaries and all that good stuff, I think it would be much more successful to this day. And it's a movie that no one talks about. It's a movie that kind of few people know about, but have the back of it. So this was the German edition. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't realize that when I got this. I got the DVD because the Blu-ray was actually quite expensive, so I opted up for the DVD. An interesting experience, definitely. If you don't like giallo, you're probably not going to like this. If you don't like focusing on the audio, you're probably not going to like this. But I still recommend it. It's a very interesting movie, and it's a very interesting homage and tribute to the Italian giallo genre. So, Barbarian Sound Studio. Next up, we actually have two movies that I haven't seen yet. I just picked them up because they were like $2. $2 each, so I cannot pass them up. That is a Korean movie called The Gangster, the Cop, the Devil. It's a Korean crime story about the leader of a gangster crew and a cop teaming up to find a serial killer. This, looking forward to it. Haven't watched it yet. Official selection or competition at Cannes Film Festival. So really looking forward to it. Haven't seen it yet. I love, I love my Korean movies and stuff like that. I think those are really interesting. Next one is a Hong Kong movie I still yet to see because I also picked it up for like $2. It was very cheap. That is Confession of Pain. I think it's another gangster movie. Really don't know what this is about, unfortunately. It was cheap, and I'm a huge sucker for Asian movies, whether it's Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Thai, whatever. Asian movies is something that I really dig. Gangster movies is something that the Asians are damn good at. Final DVD in this haul is a movie that I have watched several times. I would have loved to have gotten it on Blu-ray, but it's Eden Lake with Kelly Riley and Michael Fassbender. Here's the disc itself. This is a really good movie. This is a violent movie. This is a really, really violent movie. It's obviously about the couple, Kelly Riley. Sorry. Kelly Riley, Michael Fassbender, who goes into the woods and to have like a real romantic time, and there's these disturbing snot kids, and things take a really, really, really bad turn. Violent turn, and it has a great ending, if you want to say it like that. Damn good movie, very violent movie. I do recommend it. It's like a slasher, but it's a slasher, it's a modern slasher, it's a really good take. It's a simple story in a way, but damn good. I really, really like it. If you are squeamish, you don't like violent, gory movies, don't watch it. If you're okay with that, this is a really good one. I certainly recommend this. Over to the Blu-rays. This is a movie I actually have on the TV right now. This is Sean William Scott, Bloodline. He is a serial killer, a school therapist who listens to kids come in there and tell how horrible their dads are for beating them and beating the family, and he sort of takes revenge. But there's a deeper story to it. I'm having it on the TV right now. Also picked this up for like $2. It's good. It doesn't have any extras. There's this bond for you. But Sean William Scott, it's nice to see him do something else than like American Pie or something funny. He makes this serious serial killer. But yeah, it's a good movie. Another movie that I watched yesterday, for the first time actually. I've been wanting to watch it for a long time. It's the classic John Carpenter's The Fog. So this is the Swedish pronunciation, The Man, The Fog. Jamie Lee Curtis, Adrienne Barbeau, Tom Atkins. Classic 80s. Has a lot of extras, as you can see here. Look at that, that's a lot of extras. It's like the amount of extras is almost like an Arrow release. This movie has been released in several special editions where you can get it with in a box set and 4 or 5 discs or whatever. But I picked this up. It looks stunning. This has been digitally restored. Is it the greatest horror movie ever made? No, it's good. It's like a family horror almost, because it isn't scary in that way, but it's damn good. You can obviously see that it's a Carpenter movie. It has a Carpenter feel to it. I think this was the first movie he made after Halloween, and then he made The Thing and all that. But it's a good movie. Obviously, he uses Jamie Lee Curtis again. And yeah, The Fog. Damn good movie. I picked this up for cheap. This is Death of Me with Maggie Q. This is supernatural, you know, occult and stuff like that with demons and shit like that. It's not the greatest movie ever made, but it's perfectly fine. Go see it if you can. Then we have a movie by Eli Roth, Green Inferno. So this is a cannibal movie. This is Eli Roth's tribute to Cannibal Holocaust. Absolutely, because in Cannibal Holocaust they talk a lot about the Green Inferno. So he actually calls this the Green Inferno. There's the classic or infamous scene where the person spiked on a pole. You have it in this one as well. It is violent, it is brutal, but it has some black humor in it as well, and it's a bit out there. So this disc doesn't have a lot of extras. It has like commentary. That's it. I like it. It's definitely not as shocking or as violent as, you know, a Cannibal Holocaust. It's not like a real movie. Cannibal Holocaust has, you know, the infamy of being a real snuff movie. This is not that. This is entertaining. I really thought it was entertaining. I've seen it before, so I wanted to have it. You know, for a cannibal movie, not the greatest genre in the world, but it's an entertaining movie. I would recommend it. It has some funny moments to it. Okay, the two main events, sort of say, and I want to show them off, both of them. This is Train to Busan and Train to Busan 2 Peninsula. Two of like the great movies, not just zombie movies, but two of the great, like really great action movies over the past couple of years are these two. Train to Busan, the first one, is so damn good. It's so tight. It has great set pieces. It takes place on a fucking train. And there's zombies on the train. And it's a simple story, but it's damn good. It has damn high octane, tight, thrilling action with zombies. Damn good movie. I recommend this one to anyone. Buy it, stream it, whatever. It's a damn good movie. Really recommend you buying it. Sorry. The second one, Peninsula, is almost as good. Not quite as good, but almost as good. It has just as tight action, maybe even more action to a point. It has some really, really cool set pieces. There's a set piece with a huge glass wall. That's all I'm gonna say. That's so cool. But it's a damn good movie. Not just good zombie movie, but a good action zombie movie. Good action movie. Very, very solid. It's impressive how they made two just as good movies. It's not always when you see, you know, a sequel and the original being that good. So those are the movies and stuff that I've been picking up of late. I have like 15 movies incoming. So I'll be talking about those when they arrive. Hope you enjoyed this movie. Please leave a comment down below. leave a thumb up. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe. For that's the reason for me doing these videos as well. But hopefully it won't take too long until the next video. So until next time, bye everybody.